All right, hey everybody. I'm just gonna do a quick sound check, make sure everything sounds hunky dory, and then we'll get up and running. Do 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 do. All right. Hey, Isabella. Should I find my house all up in flames? I would simply light a cigarette and watch it burn. That might be a little bit too loud. Okay. Let me just try this real quick. Should I find my house all up in flames? I would simply light a cigarette and watch it burn away. Yeah, that sounds okay. That sounds all right. Let me see. So I think that's. And then I don't wanna, I don't wanna, I don't gotta, I don't wanna, I don't gotta, I don't like you and you're the doobie doo. Doobie 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 diddle doo doo doodle doodle doo 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 doo. Bum ba da la 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 bum ba da bum ba la bum bum. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Let me turn this. And then let me take this guy and cancel out of it. There we go. Cool. All right, let's get this show up and running. So I'm gonna start off with so I'm playing. I'm gonna take requests. So if you guys have requests, I will interject them into the set I've put together, rather than playing at the end. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's alas. We used to ask. We used to ask for more cool. Can we get a little more cool in the monitor? So yeah. So this is a. Do you wanna marry me? Thoughts of you, they have me tingling. Do you wanna marry me? My heart it pounds and my blood it's singing. Oh, come away, let's escape into a new tomorrow. Please don't delay. What we can't beg, we'll surely borrow. Oh, let's just go. Do you wanna marry me? Sunday next we'll find a chapel. Do you wanna marry me? Oh, you know you are the apple of my eye. Please don't cry. Wipe your tears away, my dear. Inside we will find a chaplain who will marry us, and we will be married. Ding dong, go the bells. Ding dong, all is well. Ding dong, go the bells. And we are we. Ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-da-bum bum ba-da-da-ba-dum ba-da-dum. Do you wanna marry me? I don't got much, but I swear I need you. Do you wanna marry me? The songs I sing will surely feed you. Oh, let us go, let us disappear into the morning. Oh, let us go, let us disappear without a warning. Oh, Let's just go. Ding dong, go the bells. Ding dong, all is well. Ding dong, go the bells. And we are we. Oh, forever is only a beginning. Oh, forever is only a beginning, a beginning. Ding dong, go the bells. Ding dong, all is well. Ding dong, go the bells. And we are we. Hey, is that Wrongmaster? Hey, man. It's kind of hard to read your name because I'm in dark mode on my OBS. All right. This is another. So I'm playing. Yeah. Okay. Hey, thank you, Isabella. I'm playing a bunch of new material. So if there are songs you want to hear from my catalog that are not in my set list, feel free to just interject, throw out the requests, and I'll catch them on my stream, my song list, and I will interject them into the stream. Stuck in the soundtrack of somebody else all alone. All you wanna do is make your way home. Stuck in a song with words that you've already heard, with melodies that warm but never quite burn. Give us a fire, give us a fire, give us a fire, or nothing at all, or nothing at all. Stuck in a sound that shivers but never quite breaks, frozen in place with simply no room for mistakes. Stuck with a heart that smolders but never quite glows, trapped with the soul afraid of the truth that it knows. Give us a fire, give us a fire, 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 give us a fire, or nothing at all, or nothing at all, all. Now that you know this, now that it's been made clear, you gotta deliver, or you get the fuck out of here. Yes, you gotta deliver, or clear out of here. Stuck in the soundtrack of somebody else, there's no doubt. All you gotta do is claw your way out, out, out. Stuck in a song with words that perplex and confuse. Toss them away and use your own personal truths, truths, truths. Give us a fire, give us a fire, give us a fire, or nothing at all. Give us a fire, give us a fire, 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 give us a fire, or nothing at all, or nothing at all. No, Isabel, I actually said that I'm going to interject requests into the set list. So if you request them, I will throw them in. In fact, I'll play. Yeah, so that's the song you're looking for. Shade Splitter is called "Death and Taxes." I'll play that one right now. So that's another new one. That's a brand new one called "White Noise" that was written. So I'm in the process of writing. I'm in the process of writing 100 new songs. this year. I'm going to write 100. I'm going to write 104. I'm going to write 2 songs a week for the entirety of 2021, and then those songs will be the kind of what I record in 2022. So.
Oh, the Reaper, she's coming for me. Yes, the Reaper, she's coming for me. She's clad in black and white, and there's nothing in her eyes, nothing at all. But the taxman got there before her. Yeah, the taxman got there before her. He took most everything except this song I sing. He took it all. Oh, my dealer, I'm waiting on her. Yes, my dealer, I'm waiting on her. She's got something for me, something that I need. She's got it all. Go, my preacher, he's praying for me. Yes, my preacher, he's praying for me. The choir of they sing, but there's just no saving me, no way at all. 'Cause the devil, she walks beside me. Yes, the devil, he walks beside me. Jesus loves me more, but the devil got there before, of that I'm sure. Oh, the Reaper, she's coming for me. Yes, the Reaper, she's coming for me. She's clad in black and white, and there's nothing in her eyes, nothing at all.
Yeah, there you go. So that's a song off of my 2016 release called "Death and Taxes." That's actually the title track. The album's actually called "Death and Taxes." Period. Mostly taxes, but that song is called. But that song is actually called just "Death and Taxes." But so this next one is a new one. This is one. So hey, thank you, Shade Splitter. I've written 20 new songs. There are a couple that the jury's still out on for me, but I'm gonna keep playing them and getting them. So this one I might change the lyrics substantially on. It's called Stand Fast. I like the idea. I think that I need to. I think it feels a little bit too heady for me. It's funny. I've been listening to obviously as I'm now writing new material. What I end up doing is I try to take a little bit of time out of each day and just listen to artists that either I've liked or artists I haven't listened to before, or and so I've just been kind of bouncing between sort of classic artists and new people and people I haven't listened to in a while, like people I know have put out a handful of records I haven't listened to in a while. And this song anyway, it just feels a little it feels like it feels a little disconnected. I like my songs to have some visceral connection, I'm not certain if I've hit that. So
Sticking to your guns is hard sometimes. Keeping on when everything is going wrong. Standing fast against the rising tide. Facing up against the storm when everything is wanting you to go. Seek shelter. Give up the fight and just let go. You just can't win, you know it's so, so go. Surrender. Put down your weapons, you turn and leave. This ain't the place for you to be, but you refuse to flee. Walking tall as you ford the river wide. The current may pull you to your knees, and getting up is never easy, but you won't relent, you will abide. Struggling through adversity, there's so much more you want to be, but you won't seek shelter or give up the fight and just let go. You just can't win, you know it's so, but you won't surrender. Put down your weapons, turn your leave. This is the place you need to be, so you refuse to flee. You gotta stick to your guns, even when you fall. You gotta stick to your guns, even when you fall. Especially when you fall. Sticking to your guns is hard sometimes. Keeping on when everything is going wrong, and standing fast against the rising tide. Facing up against the storm when everything is wanting you to go. Seek shelter. Give up the fight, you just can't win. You know it's give up the fight, just let go. You just can't win, you know it's so, so go. Surrender. Put down your weapons, turn and leave. This ain't the place for you to be, but you refuse to flee. You gotta stick to your guns, even when you fall. You gotta stick to your guns, even when you fall. You gotta stick to your guns, even when you fall. You gotta stick to your guns, even when you fall. Especially when you fall.
Yes, that's a really tough finger. It's a finger picking pattern I use, but there's different ways you can play that finger picking pattern, and different ways, like different. Or it's the same pattern, but there's different accents, you know. And I even have a couple other ways in which I play it. So that's one. I've never played it like that, and I've never played it that fast, and so it's a tough one, yeah. So that's a new song called Stand Fast. Like I said, it's still pretty much it's more of a song sketch at the moment. Like it needs to settle in. I need to get the tempo right. I need to like anticipate the way some of the lyrics cadence so that it flows a little bit better. Like, you know, it's still sort of brand new, but you know, whatever. It'll get there. It's part of the song process. Okay. Here's another. So yeah, this is another song that uses the same finger picking pattern, but again, the attack is a little bit different. So
Let me tuck you in, my love, oh, cuddle up to me. I know today's been trouble, darling. Trouble's all you see. It's gonna pull you down before it sets you free. Rest your head upon me, place your head upon my chest. Put your burdens down, my love, oh, close your eyes and rest. I'm gonna hold you tight till the morning light. It's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out fine, it's gonna be okay. And it goes doom dicka dee dicka dicka dee bomb, but it'll loop bop bop a doom ba doom boom, boom baka dee dicka dicka dee bomb, but it'll loom bop bop a doom ba doom boom. Ooh. Nuzzle up against me, let me take you in my arms. There's no need for worry, I won't let you come do harm. I'm gonna hold you up, gonna carry you far, and it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out fine, it's gonna be okay. And it goes doom dicka ding dicka dicka dee bomb, ba diddle loop bop bop ba doo ba doom bang, loop bop ba doo ba doo ba ding doo da loop bop bop ba doom ba doom doom. Ooh. So come on, lover, cuddle up to me. The day's been long, but lover, let me tell you what I see. I see you clear, 'cause I'm right here. And it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out fine, it's gonna be okay. And it goes doom dicka dee dicka dicka dee bomb, ba diddle loom bop bop ba doom ba doom boom, boom dicka dee dicka dicka dee ba da lim boom ba dicka 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 dee doom. Ooh.
Wow, man, yeah. Anyway, so I what I did is I'm writing a new fingerpick tune. So I'm writing 20 brand new. I'm in the process of writing 20 brand new fingerpick tunes. Of the 20, that little number represents the number of songs I've written this year. That 20 of that 20, I've written 16 new ones. They all use significantly more advanced finger picking than I've incorporated in my previous songs. Thank you, Rockmaster. And hey, Mark, how you doing, man? So and I'm playing them faster. You know, there are songs that I'm not super comfortable with, so I'm playing them a little bit faster than I normally do. This next one is a little bit difficult. I mean, it's just going to be. That's why I wrote as many as I did. I want to get to the point where I can play a really advanced finger picking patterns very, very quickly and not have to think about them. I mean, I just want to be able to just, you know, pound them out real fast and sound really good. And the only way to do that is with a lot of practice. But the thing is like for me, when I practice, and I usually watch a movie or a movie a day. Usually I'll put on a show or something and I'll just practice the guitar while I'm watching. You know, I play standing up and I'm watching them. I'm like literally watching on this monitor, and, you know, and it allows me to, like, you know, get some practice in while at the same time kind of like, because it's just building muscle memory, you know. But that said, getting, like, the thing is like getting a song, like, if I spent 6 or 8 hours a day playing guitar and practicing, that wouldn't leave me much time for adding to my oeuvre, and most of the money I make is from me putting out albums, you know, and me presenting the world with new music. And so I have to, like, walk this balance of, like, practicing the guitar and at the same time also, you know, also putting out, you know, like making new material and getting new records and yada yada yada. So anyway, so all right, you and me will be
busier than bees, busy working honey trees. And alright, let me make you shout. Once we slide it in, we will never pull it out. And I know you don't wanna be the only lonely bee in the honey tree. I know you don't wanna be the only lonely bee in the honey tree. And alright, honey, get your glow. You taste so sweet. Oh, I know you know it so. And alright, little baby bee, where you gonna buzz? Are you buzzing near me? Alright. Alright. Alright, flower, will you bloom? Tuck me in your petals and take me to your room. And alright, flower, let me see the dew that drips from your petals on me. I know all I wanna do is a flower you got, or your flower that blooms. I know all I wanna do is a flower you got, or your flower that blooms. And alright, flower on the bed, flower in my heart and flower in my head. Alright, flower, will you bloom? Tuck me in your petals and take me to your room. Alright. Alright. Alright.
So yeah, so that one, when I actually get into the studio and actually record that one, do a full blown studio demo of that song, it's gonna be significantly different. You know, that's a very, very stripped down version of that song. And there's gonna probably be a lot more like I hear an organ in that, and I hear like shaker and tambourine. And I hear kind of a breakbeat, doing you know, and so yeah. Anyway, so we'll see. Like it's gonna fully transform as I sit down and actually. But I probably won't even get to it until sometime later this year. So you know, so we'll see. It's gonna keep evolving. All right, let's see. So this is another brand new one. If there are any songs you guys want to hear, you're totally welcome to. You're totally welcome to throw out a request. You know, I'll definitely play them. But I'm just focused on the new material right now. But yeah. All right, so this is a song called "I'm Gonna Fuck It All Up." This is a true story. I'm gonna fuck it all up. I'm gonna fuck it all up. Fuck. I just fucked it up. There you go. I'm gonna fuck it all up. 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 Gonna fuck it all up. Gonna fuck it all up. Don't give me all your heartache. Don't share with me your mistakes. Don't ask me to be there when you must share the holes in your heart. Don't reveal to me your weakness. Don't tell me that you need this. Please don't ask for me to be anything you might need, anything you want. I'm gonna fuck it all up. 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 'Cause that's just what I do. Oh, I'm always lost. Oh, that's just what I do. And I'm always lost. I'm gonna fuck it all up. 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 Gonna fuck it all up. I'm gonna fuck it all up. Gonna fuck it all up. Don't ask me to endure this. Don't ask if I can cure this. Don't ask me to be strong when we know all along that I'm just gonna fall. Don't ask me to be tougher if the storm should grow much rougher. I think I'll need to split, can't handle it, can't get it wrong. Gotta get it wrong. I'm gonna fuck it all up. 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 'Cause that's just what I do. Oh, I'm always lost. Yes, that's just what I do. Oh, I'm always lost. I'm gonna fuck it all up. 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 Fuck it all up. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, I could definitely see that. It's funny, man, because that is, that song is a reflection of what happens in my brain whenever I find myself in a. I mean, I've learned to like put it in a little cage and keep it at bay. But usually whenever there's anything that's really significant, like involves me doing a performance of any significance. So, you know, like I've done a handful of shows where I played in front of a few thousand people at a time, you know, like live shows, you know, and so you walk out and there's a sea of people and then immediately the thing that kicks in is that there's a portion sex in my brain. It's like, oh, you're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna fuck it up. Oh, you're gonna fuck it up. Oh, you don't even know these chords. You don't know this. You don't know the lyrics. What are the next lyrics? You know, and it's like, and there's just a little part of me that's literally trying to sabotage the whole fucking thing, you know? And so, and one of the reasons I tried, one of the reasons I try to practice as much as I do is so that I can build, I can, as much of what it is that I do can be muscle memory, so that when I do reach those points, yeah. And then yes, of course, and then there is a you know, yeah. It also works for social situations. It also works for, yeah. It's like as I get older, the places with which I'm comfortable diminish, you know, and the less comfortable I am, the more likely it is that I'm gonna fuck everything up. So, every time I have a major solo in front of a huge crowd, my brain goes, "Here we go." Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, that's God, man. One of the differences between anxiety and depression. Yeah, and that's, you know, and it's great because it's like I suffer from both, so I get both ends of the stick. You know, it's awesome. I don't. I've never been diagnosed with any. I mean, I certainly do suffer from anxiety attacks and panic attacks and all of that fucking nightmarish bullshit. That, but the thing is like, you know, like, considering looking at the way that I've led my life and considering the vast preponderance of my music, I'm fairly certain I also suffer from depression. I think that I might be borderline bipolar because I do have a tendency to vacillate between significantly. I wouldn't say again. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't like but I do have I have periods of intense work and intense focus and hyper laser like productivity, and then I have periods where I'm like I like getting out of bed is a fucking miracle, and really what I want to do is just either drink myself into oblivion or you know, it used to be I would, you know, just turn to drugs and spend, you know, 3 or 4 weeks just in a fucking permanent haze of partying. And then I'd climb out of that, and then I'd be like, all right, it's time to work. And then I'd fucking do a titanic amount of work. And yeah, and that was like my cycle. But thank God. So I've balanced all that out. Now I work, you know, like now I've got reward systems that I work towards. So I go, okay, if I do all this, then I can engage in this behavior that I really like. And then I'll go to bed, and the next day I'll get up and I'll do all this, and then I can engage in this other behavior I really like, you know, and that allows me to, I've gotten better at managing my personal chaos. Depression has me in a pretty tight hold the last few weeks. Been getting panic. Oh God, I'm so sorry, man. That's you know, that's the, you know, there's something about, and it's crazy because for me, panic attacks, like the thing is sometimes they're entirely physical, you know. It's like sometimes I can't tell that I'm under any sort of emotional distress, but that's the thing is I'm always in emotional distress. I always feel like I am one significant misstep away from literally anybody that's ever enjoyed my music going, why the fuck did we like this guy's stuff? What a piece of like this guy's like, if you look at my music, like if you look at the lyrics, like the thing is like I feel like at any moment, the Me Too movement or the anything, any type of lives that like might like take umbrage with my, you know, I have so many songs that celebrate, if not they don't celebrate death per se as they celebrate the escape from pain, you know, but even so they're couched in the language of it's like if you take a very narrow perspective on them, not even very narrow, if you take the most base perspective on a lot of my music, the thing is that like you're like, yeah, you can come up with wildly terrible interpretations, and so I always live in constant. But the thing is, I don't feel that constant fear all the time. But there'll be times where I'm like, I get up and I feel totally fine, and then the next thing you know, I feel like I've been wrapped in bubble wrap, and my physical sensation is like goes away, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I can't feel like, and I'm like, oh shit, this is a panic attack coming on. And then the sense of dread kicks in, and I feel like I'm about to die. And I'm like, of course. And I'm like, I have health issues that I can't really fully address because, I can't afford healthcare. So then those kick in, and then it becomes a snowball, and it's just fucking, and it's exhausting, and it can be debilitating all day long. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Spectacular. Thank you, brain. I'm a stitch away from making it, and a scar away from, yeah. Amen. That's great. That's fucking great. What FOB? What is that? But yeah, that's a great lyric. That's a great lyric, Ronkmaster. And I'm happy, Isabella. That's great. What was the issue? And thank you very kindly. Yeah, it's just fucking. I feel you, Retro Roadshow. In Watanuki. In Watanuki. Oh, Fall Out Boy in Watanuki. Am I pronouncing that correctly? In Watanuki. If I'm mispronouncing it, or if I'm putting accents in the wrong place, I do like to pronounce people's handles the way that they want me to pronounce them. So if I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. And if you want to, you can correct me, and I will take that to heart. But thank you. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you follow the show. I'm happy you're digging it. And Fall Out Boy. Okay, that's awesome. I probably need to see someone soon. It definitely feels chemical, but can be triggered by emotions too. I legit had a panic attack watching 50 First Dates with my wife. Yes, so for me, man, it's like, that's the thing, is like, so often they come out of nowhere. Like, there's no precipitating thing. But the thing is that, but then I look at my emotional state, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm in the same degree of chaos and self-doubt and woe and worry that I always am in, like, so why would I expect that these are going to go away, And it's funny, I had a therapist for a while. I still owe her like $1,000, which is terrible. But I had a therapist for a while when I was super broke and living in Los Angeles, and I was losing my mind, and it wasn't because I think because I spend so much of my life introspecting, and I spend so much of my life like kind of analyzing and what goes on in my head, and why I behave the way I do, and why I feel the way I do, and I turn it into song. I think that like it felt like a songwriting session where I came out of it without a song, and I'm like, this is not good for me. Like, I need to come out with a song, So it was not, yeah. So I would be curious to see, I know that there are different modalities. Somebody was saying to me, he's like, Mike, you need someone that kind of like that recognizes that you already do all that by yourself, and so can look at, all right, well, so you're starting off with all this information. You've spent a lot of time sort of like introspecting, and like, now what do you do to use that information to your, like a lot of people don't have that skill set. A lot of people aren't able to do that. And so therapists, you go to see a therapist, and they're teaching them how to get in touch with themselves and really be able to analyze and understand what's going on. But the thing is like, maybe you needed somebody that was like, okay, now that you understand what's going on, like, let's figure out different methodologies by which you can combat this, or address it from different perspectives that maybe are things that you don't normally think of. And I was like, that's actually pretty smart, man. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Because I have a significantly over exaggerated sense of my own mental faculties. All right, so this is a song called Weird Weird World. It goes, I've been looking for someone all my life. Been looking for someone kind to make my wife. I've been looking for something all my life. Been searching for something
I can't find. It blows my mind. And sometimes when I've given up and I don't want to look no more, when I get busy with living and stop pounding at the door, well, sometimes then I sometimes find that the thing that I'm looking for comes knocking at my door. Oh, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Yes, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Oh, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Yes, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Sometimes I was looking for someone all my days, searching for someone in a haze, running out my time. I was looking for something all my days, searching for something, lost my way, lost my mind. And sometimes when I can't go on and I know that I'm falling down, when my heart is broken, my hopes are choked and there's just no one around, and I decide to hide away 'cause my woes, they got me down. Then it turns around. Oh, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Yes, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Oh, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Yes, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Sometimes I'll survive until tomorrow. I'll hold on just one more day. I might find that all my sorrow has gone away, has gone away. Oh, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Yes, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Oh, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Yes, it's a weird, weird world sometimes. Sometimes it's a weird, weird world. Wow, man.
What I think I need to just do this for hours till I don't even need to think about it. Anyway, so I've never been to therapy either, and mostly I manage everything well, but there are days I consider seeing somebody. My work actually helps just starting a program where they can help provide. Yes, I mean the thing is, it's like it's funny because I think it's always awesome if you can afford it or if you have the access to it, having somebody that is not a vested part of your life, like right there, so they're not a friend, they're not anybody with any agenda in your life at all, that you can sort of discuss things with and have an outside perspective and to be able to just articulate, like to look at your life and articulate these things, and then have somebody kind of be there to walk with, like just first off that, like having somebody that has no agenda within your life, but is interested in you and asking you questions and very pointedly looking at and helping you unpack what's going on your day to day is awesome. It's great. You know, it's great. It's unfortunately it's expensive. I mean, my therapist, I think she was $80 an hour, and then she cut me down, to $50 an hour. Like I was doing so I started like $80 an hour, and I was doing like two sessions a week. You know, and then I was like, I can't afford this, and then I went down to one session, and then it was down to like $40, and even that, I was like, I still ended up owing her, like I said, I think I owed her like $1,000, and I was like, fuck, you know, so. And Rockmaster, I mean, that's the thing is I totally agree. Like just having somebody that sort of exists outside of your personal little, you know, bubble of operation, you know, somebody that you can just talk to and just be like, hey, you know, like, and as your relationship builds, they get to know all the details of your life, but they have no vested interest in other than helping you. And so it's awesome because you get to like, You know, you get to vent all the things, you can say the inappropriate things. You can articulate the inappropriate feelings and emotions and perspectives you have. Like right now, as much as I love my significant other, I fucking hate this person right now because of this thing. It's fucking killing me. And the thing is that and you get to say that, and they're not, and they don't, and they go, and you don't have to worry about it getting back to them, and you get to just be yourself and say, and that's a pretty fucking powerful thing. Hey, Ian, how you doing, man? Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, cool. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess that makes perfect sense, right? Because you guys probably deal with a lot of people that suffer from that. That's, oh, wow. Oh, that's cool, man. Thank you, dude. That's interesting. I'd be real curious to see. Steve. Is it Steven? Is it Steven between two eyes? I don't, man. I only play originals. I only do my own stuff. I'm Mike TV and of the band Get Set Go. I have 18 albums in stores. Number 19 is on deck. Yeah, so I only do my own stuff, and I'm in the process of writing. I'm writing 100 new songs this year, and so I've written 20 since the beginning of January, and so I'm yeah. Anyway, and so I'm oh, and that's, thank you, Ian. Yeah, I mean, I tried. I tried when I wrote that song. I tried to it's all effectively Shregniff's words. It was effectively like his perspective on what he was going and what he had been going through. Yeah. I am a crazy person. Okay, so this is another new one. This is called Self-Inflicted Wounds.
I've been drinking way too much. I've been sleeping not at all. I've been finding that the things I want to do are just too tough. I can't scale these prison walls. And I don't know where I've been hurt. I can't seem to find the wounds. But I know with every passing day I grow a little weaker. Oh yes, I know it's true. And I wanted to believe that maybe I could find a way to pull myself out of the self-inflicted wound that is my mind. I've hurt the ones I love. Oh, I do it all the time. I used to think that I was gonna be a good man, but I'm just a man, you'll find. And I'm barely holding on. I'm hanging by my nails. And it feels like everything I put my heart into is only doomed to fail. And I wanted to believe that maybe I could find a way to pull myself out of the self-inflicted wound that is my mind. And I wanted to believe that maybe I could try to heal the self-inflicted wound that's become my mind. But whatever, hey, it's okay. I'm a fucking train wreck. I think I'm gonna stay wrecked. But hey, oh, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna keep on anyway. I've been stumbling now for years. I've been barely holding on. I've been working so damn hard, but I'm afraid that everything I've ever made is just poison. And I wanted to believe that maybe I could try to heal the I want to believe, there we go, then maybe I could find a way to pull myself out of the self-inflicted wound that is my mind. And I wanted to believe then maybe I could try to heal the self-inflicted wound that's become my mind.
Dagnabbit, I totally train wrecked on everything. Okay, yeah, no worries, Rock Master. Yeah, be well, brother. Good to see you, dude. And you have a spectacular evening, and hopefully we see you again soon. Oh, that's awesome. And thank you, Isabella. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, but that's great, Ian. I'm happy that that's awesome, man. I'm happy. Like, hopefully, if anyway, yeah. If that song in any way helps somebody that's dealing with ALS, or even helps somebody that is living with somebody with ALS, then that would be fucking awesome. Because anyway, I don't know. It felt what Shregnif went through. It just felt fucking like I couldn't just let it disappear. Like he gave us a front row seat to like when he first showed up in the stream, he was fucking totally normal. Like he was healthy and hale and happy and funny and a cool guy, and he comes to us and he's like, hey guys, I'm going to the doctor's office tomorrow because I think I might have a brain tumor. And we're like, fucking what? And it turns out it wasn't a brain tumor, and we're like, yay! And he's like, no, it's not a good thing. I have motor neuron disease, or ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, instead, and it's almost always fatal. It usually happens very quickly. Usually within 4 years of diagnosis, you're dead. And it looks like mine might be aggressive, and it was, and it was and then he went on to like just give us a front row seat. Like he would show up and tell us about kind of what was happening and kind of what he was losing in terms of his physical faculties. And at some point in time, I asked him if I could write a song about his experience, and he said yes, which was awesome. But even that, like, we had 3 phone conversations, because he lived in the UK and he lived in Cambridge, and we had 3 phone conversations. And the first phone conversation, I could understand 80% of what he said, and the second, I could understand about 40% of what he said, and the last one was probably about 15% of what he said. So each conversation was about 3 hours, and by the time we had the last conversation, I was just like trying to shore up some information, and making sure I was getting some of the details right before I sent it to him, and it was torturous, and so his brain was 100% there. His body would not respond. He couldn't speak, he couldn't shape the words anymore. It's just heartbreaking. So thank you, Ian. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. That means the world to me, dude. That really does, man. Sue, no, bud. So I'm sorry about kind of falling apart on that one. Like, when I lost the lyrics, there's a groove, again, because that's it's not a brand new finger picking pattern, but playing it at that tempo is completely brand new to me. So there's a groove that I kind of fall into, and I can play it really comfortably. And but once I lost the lyrical groove, then the guitar playing groove also went. God damn it! But that's why I do this. I do that specifically to stay on top of all these songs. So this is another new one. It's a song called "Today Is Your Birthday."
Today is your birthday, and I wanted to get you something nice. Today is your birthday, but I just can't afford anything at any price. 'Cause there's bills to be paid and rent, bills to be paid and food to be bought, and rent's coming up, and darling, I'm caught in a maelstrom of debt and despair. And the car needs new brakes, and my cards are all maxed, and they just cut my hours, so I just can't relax and take a moment to find something for you. All that I have is a heart that is tearing in half, and all I can give to you is my heart in 2 parts. Will that do? I give them to you. 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 Today is your birthday, and I wanted to take you out tonight. Today is your birthday, but I think we're gonna stay in. Is that alright? I got a bottle of wine and a cupcake for you, and I have a new song. I hope that will do. I hope you like this new song that I wrote for you. All that I have is a heart that is tearing in half, and all I can give to you is my heart in two parts. Will that do? I give them to you. 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 Oh, here we are. You and I have come so far. I hope that I don't disappoint you. Oh, can't you see that the love I feel is killing me? I hope that I don't disappoint you. Today is your birthday, and I wanted to get you something nice. Today is your birthday, and I wanted to get you something nice.
There you go. So that's a song called Today Is Your Birthday. That's a new one. Hey, heck yeah, Swift Dread. How you doing? Happy birthday, brother. How you doing, man? That song I actually hadn't I didn't have the chord chart up correctly, so I was kind of flying blind. But I have played it quite a bit lately. But I was happy to I actually got that one down, so that's nice. That's good to know. And thank you, Ian. Thank you very kindly. All right, so let's see. So this is another one. That's a new one. Let me just. All right, so this is a. Wait, did the applause? I didn't hear the applause. Let's. I'm not hearing it. Fuck. That means my fucking things are broken again. My sound is down. Fucking bullshit, dude. It's I'm gonna have to. God damn it! It's this fucking NVIDIA thing. Hold on. Every single fucking time my sound driver is updated. Give me 1 second. God damn it! Are you guys hearing the sound at all? Are you hearing that woo? Okay, so you're hearing on the stream. I'm not hearing it on my. Okay, so I'm not hearing it on my end. Okay, well that's all right then. Then I can figure it out. I can figure it out after the fact. But yeah, it's so frustrating. So yeah, there's a my sound card and my Focusrite, my sound interface and my video card they don't play nice together. So every single time one of them updates, fortunately my sound interface doesn't update that frequently, but my video card, it's like every single time there's like 10 new games come out, they're like, we got a new update for you, and every single time, and it's crazy because in order to get my sound working again, I have to try like it's never the same fix each time, and I'm like, fucking really? Like, how can? It's like I have a Focusrite. Like, the thing is they're pretty regular sound interface, but apparently NVIDIA gives no fucks. Here we go.
I don't want to bust out of these chains. There's nowhere to escape to anyway. I don't want to cause no problems. Didn't want to get, but I got 'em. I don't want to bust out of these chains. Prisoner 65, what's keeping you alive? Can you tell us what's keeping you going? Prisoner, what do you do? What is that pull? Can you tell us what you do? How you do? I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here in my cell. Prisoner 65, what's keeping you alive? Can you tell us what's keeping you going? Prisoner, what do you do? What is it that pulls you through? Can you tell us what you've been doing? What you doing? How you do and survive? Alright. Well, there's gotta be some magic you can share with us tonight. Your lights shine bright. Well, there's gotta be something you are doing to survive. So won't you share with us? I don't want to climb out of this hole. This is the only place I know. I don't want to feel discomfort. I don't want to face one more hurt. I just want to hide out in this hole. Prisoner 65, what's keeping you alive? Can you tell us what's keeping you going? Prisoner, what do you do? What is it that pulls you through? Can you tell us what you've been doing? What you doing? How you doing to survive? Alright. Well, there's gotta be some magic you can share with us tonight. Your light shines bright. There's gotta be something that is keeping you alive. So won't you share with us? I don't want to bust out of these chains. There's nowhere to escape to anyway. I don't want to cause no problems. Didn't want to get, but I got 'em. I don't want to bust out of these chains.
Weird. These are double stops. When you play two notes simultaneously, it's called double stops. And so yeah, the whole thing is comprised of double stops. That was intentional. I wanted it because I like the. There's it's about the song is the larger themes I'm going to ignore, but it's obviously about a prisoner, and so the idea of just like you're not stopped once, but you're stopped twice, like there's no escape. I thought that would work well. So, all right, so let's see. This is a song called "Your Boy." This is another brand new one. So yeah, so so this stream I'm just focusing on the new stuff. If you guys have any requests, of course I will play the requests. So if you wanna throw down, hey Jen, how are you? I know, is that crazy? Thank you, 1,000 times. Thank you. How have you been? I'll play a song for Jen. Because by way of thanks for her subscribing. So this is no.
Oh, I wanna touch your skin. Yes, I wanna break it in. Oh, I need to feel her weight, the way her body lays, her body on display. Oh, I wanna taste her skin and the secrets deep within, and the flavor of her sex, and the way her body rests, and the way her body aches. Oh, I need to know her flesh and the softness of her breasts, and the things that make her sweat, and the things that make her scream. I need to know these things. Ooh, oh, these things I need to know. Lost control. I've lost control. I need a fistful of her hair to hold as the two of us collide, and the fury that we share to her deep inside. Oh, I wanna touch her lips with my teeth and fingertips. I wanna feel her body come, her quaking, shaking one. We're spent and we're done. Control. I've lost control. There you go. Yeah, I haven't played that one in a little while. Yeah, that's a fun song. Thank you. Yeah, actually, that's actually not a bad idea at all, Ian. Putting together like a stream of all sexy tunes. That'd be cool. I guess it would really depend on, because there are what would qualify as sexy. But yeah, no, but I'm yeah, I could definitely do that. Cool. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. And there you go, Jen. Yeah. So thank you so much for the sub. That's very kind of you. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So obviously, the songs like "Sweet Little Kisses" and "I Just Want to Be Your Lover" and that song, "Things I Need to Know" and "Fuck You, I Want to" and like those. But would it also include songs like "Go to the Mattress"? Yeah, "Wicked Thoughts" certainly. "Wicked Thoughts" would it include probably not Go to the Mattress, but I'm trying to think. I know there are a couple that are kind of borderline. But anyway, yeah, I'm fairly sure I could probably put together a good 20-25 song set list of just the sexy tunes. What I Love About You, certainly. What I Love About You. Give Me Strength. Give Me Strength would be one. I'd have to think about it. Yeah, Let's Stay Home Tonight. Yep. I wanna pick you up tonight and take you for a ride. Let's make our way to the cemetery and read the names of those who've died. Let's make up stories of the people they'd be if they were friends to you and me. I wanna pick you up tonight and take it to I want to pick you up tonight and take you to the cemetery. So, won't you go with me? Oh, I want to be your boy. Yes, I want to be your boy. Please, won't you let me be your boy? Wanna be your boy. I wanna take you out tonight and learn how to couples dance. We would swing around the dance floor, a tumble of legs and hands. And people might laugh, but we'd never see, 'cause there's only you and me. I wanna take you out tonight and dance romantically. So won't you dance with me? Oh, I want to be your boy. Yes, I want to be your boy. Please, won't you let me be your boy? Wanna be your boy. And when we greet the sunrise, we will know we've had a beautiful night. A beautiful night. A beautiful night. I wanna take you out tonight to the top of the tallest tower. Up we'll climb 3,000 stairs to meet the midnight hour. Over the edge we'll dangle our feet as we split a bottle of wine. I wanna take you to the tippy top of the tallest tower I can find. Oh, will you be mine? Oh, I want to be your boy. Yes, I want to be your boy. Please, won't you let me be your boy? I want to be your boy. Let me be your boy.
Yeah. So that's a new one called Your Boy. So I'm playing all 20 of the new songs right now, and then I'm also playing whatever requests come in. So, I can do this awful thing, sure. I just saw that in the request queue, so I can do this awful thing. Let me pull that one up. Hey, that's awesome! That's awesome, Jen. Congratulations. So we were talking about earlier. I was talking about this song I wrote for Brett Shregniff Lane, right here. This name right there. He was a regular in my stream, and he was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, or it's called ALS here in the United States. It's a real fucker of a disease, and he gave us kind of a front row seat to kind of what he was going through. He ultimately passed on, which is very sad, but he was a good friend of the stream and it was just a fun, awesome, silly, good man. And so I wrote this song about him and for him, but it goes.
It was the longest wait that Mr. Lane had ever sat through, waiting there on the doctor's word. What could he do? Something was bad inside of his head. Something quite bad he knew. Something was wrong inside of it. It was the longest wait that he'd waited. It was the longest wait that he'd waited through. There's nothing that we can do, the doctor explained. There's no malignant growth, there's no cancer there. Your neural pathway's afraid. The wires that connect your head to your body, well, they're gonna decay. You're gonna die soon. I'm sorry, Mr. Lane. Are you kidding me? How could this even be? I've got so much life in me. You say I'm gonna die, but how could that be right? I know I'm filled with life, so much life in me. How could this possibly, how could this awful thing, how could it possibly be? So Mr. Lane climbed in his car and started to drive. He wandered to and fro, he never slowed as he was putting on miles. Hour to hour he drove around in a fog of his own disquiet. Here he was on the open road, alive. Are you kidding me? How could this even be? I've got so much life in me. You say I'm gonna die, but how could that be right? I know I'm filled with life, so much life in me. How could this possibly, how could this awful thing, how could it possibly be? So let's fast forward so many weeks. He is struggling to simply speak, and his muscles twitch quite constantly, which is exhausting. He's so damn tired. And every week there's some new thing that he just can't do, and every week there's some new insult, some little loss, some price yet not paid, some unthought cost. Are you kidding me? How could this even be? I've got so much life in me. You say I'm gonna die, but how could that be right? I know I'm filled with life, so much life in me. How could this possibly, how could this awful thing, how could it possibly be? Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, yeah, let me know. Remind me an email and I'll send them to you today. Yeah, but of course. Hey, Bobcat, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much. This is a brand new one called "Loving You Is Hard Sometimes." Loving you is hard sometimes. Loving you hurts so hard. Loving you breaks my heart. Loving you takes some work. Loving you takes some spine. Loving you is hard sometimes. But we will survive. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna fight to make a better place for you and I. Loving you brings me joy. Loving you excites my life. Loving you is always right. I will be your harmony. All you do is, all you need to do is sing with me. I will be your second voice. So my love, let's make some noise. Some noise. Loving you wears me down. Loving you tears me up. Loving you gets so tough. Loving you hurts my heart, making me fall apart. Loving you tears me down. But I know I want you here. I want you here right now. I wanna feel your loving touch on me some way, somehow. 'Cause loving you makes me glow. Loving you feels so right. I'm gonna love you all my life. I will be your harmony. All you need to do is sing with me. I will be your second voice. So my love, let's make some noise. Some noise. Loving you is hard sometimes. Loving you hurts so hard. Loving you breaks my heart.
Yeah, so that's a new one. Called Loving You is Hard Sometimes. Hey, thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, man. All right, let me see. What am I doing? Turn this. No. Oh fuck. Was the guitar ridiculously loud on that one? Sorry about that if it was. I forgot to bring it down. Okay.
Take your time, get your head on straight. Don't you worry, I can wait, I will wait for you. Take a breath, relax your mind. Take my hand and just unwind. I will stay by you. 'Cause life, it gets hard and it don't wanna bend. And the ache in your heart mirrors the pain in your head. And all that you are seems to matter not at all. And you feel so small. Catch your breath, you can lean on me. Hold my hand and count to 3. I will wait for you. Hold me tight, I will be right here. You can count on me, you need never fear. I will stay with you. 'Cause life, it gets hard and it don't wanna bend. And the ache in your heart mirrors the pain in your head. And all that you are seems to matter not at all. And you feel so small. Take the time you need to get back on your feet. I will wait for you. And should you need a hand, I shall do the best I can to be the man that's always coming through. Don't you fret, don't you consternate. Take the time you need. I will wait for you. And should you fall, should you stumble, love, reach out a hand. I will pull you up, I will be for you. 'Cause life, it gets hard and it don't wanna bend. And the ache in your heart mirrors the pain in your head. And all that you are seems to matter not at all. And you feel so small. Life, it gets hard, but we will endure. Please have no doubt of this, please be sure. The cure for our woe is closer than we know. So please just don't let go.
Hey, Kepper. Thank you. How you doing? Thank you, man. Thank you so much. So I'm not certain if you guys noticed, but I changed that song up a little bit. I got the second half of the chorus. So I used to do
Life, it gets hard, but we will endure. Please have no doubt of this. Please be sure.
I did that. I used to do that twice. Now this time around I only did it at the very end. I think it has a little bit more power. The song has a little bit more power if it only shows up at the very end. But I don't know. So I wanted to play it for you folks, so I get your take on it. So because the thing is that like it feels to me like because the song is called "It Gets Hard," and the idea that the okay, so yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I'll have to just keep repeating myself over and over again. No worries, Bobcat. Yeah, I think it'll work. I think it'll work better the way that I just played it. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this is another new one. This is called "Sick of the Sickness," and I ain't even sick. It goes
Every day the sickness kills a little piece of me. I know it's simply chipping away. Steals a little bit of my patience and my tolerance and leaves my nerves exposed and frayed. And the thing that gets me most upset is I haven't even gotten this sickness yet. Every day the illness chokes a little more life in me. It slowly wears me down. It sows distrust of my neighbors and prevents me from being neighborly, 'cause I just don't want them around. And the thing that makes me most upset is I haven't even gotten this illness yet. What the fuck? How do you do? Is this sickness fucking you up like it's fucking me up too? What the fuck? How do you do? Is this sickness fucking me up like it's fucking me up too? Every day this illness takes another thing from me. There's so much I can't do. Can't visit friends, can't see my love, can't kiss her lips, I can't sit comfortably with you. And the thing that gets me most upset is I haven't even gotten this sickness yet. Every day this illness finds another way to bring me down. There's nothing I can do. I'm a hostage of idiots and imbeciles. My God, idiocracy was true. And the thing that gets me most upset is I haven't even gotten this illness yet. What the fuck? How do you do? Is this sickness fucking you up like it's fucking me up too? What the fuck? How do you do? Is this sickness fucking your life up like it's fucking up mine too? Oh, It's exhausting, so exhausting. What the fuck? How do you do? Is this sickness fucking you up like it's fucking me up too? What the fuck? How do you do? Is this sickness fucking you up like it's fucking me up too?
Man, God. Yeah, anyway, okay. So that's a song called "Sick of the Sickness," and I ain't even sick. All right, here. So this is another new one. So again, I am playing requests here. I'll play Into the Deep right now. So I am playing requests, but I'm also working on. I've got 20 new songs. I'm playing through them all. A handful of them have not ever been played. Or they've only been played once because I forgot about some. I've been writing so many songs, I actually missed some. So, here. So this is a song called "Into the Deep." Thank you, Bobcat.
Gonna dig myself a little deeper than before. I'm digging deeper than I've ever been. So much deeper, I am sure I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. Gonna dig myself. Gonna dig even deeper still.
Nope, that's not.
Gonna dig.
I thought I'm blanking on the lyrics. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Fuck. Down I dig. Into the Deep. I should have pulled it up. I just haven't played it in enough time to. Okay, so down past. Oh yeah. All right, let me.
Gonna dig myself a little deeper than before. I'm digging deeper than I've ever been. So much deeper, I am sure I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. Down past all the skeletons that once had things to say. I'm going deeper than the deepest bones. I'm digging past their graves. I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. I'm so deep, no one can follow me. For the sights I'd see if only I could see. There I go, into the deep. There I go, into the deep. There I go, there I go. Gonna dig even deeper still. I don't know where I am. I'm digging deeper than I've ever been, as deep as any man has ever gone. I must stay strong. I'm going down. I'm so deep, no one can follow me. For the sights I'd see if only I could see. There I go, into the deep. There I go, into the deep. There I go, there I go. That would be such a celebration if I make it home alive. But home, well, home is where the heart is, and my heart has surely died. It is dead, yeah, it is dead. Gonna dig myself a little deeper, I must go. I'm digging now, because the digging is the only thing I know. I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. I'm digging down into the deep.
Yeah, I haven't played that one in quite a little while. But that's a song called Into the Deep. I can do Crime and I can do Crime and Heresy as well. Awesome. Emptiness, I can do that one too. All right, I'm gonna play this next new one though, and then I'll play Emptiness. Boogadoom. Oh, was that okay? No, was that too loud? Was it guitar? Thank you, Ian. Was that guitar really loud on that one? All right.
I'm in love with you, and I'm simply terrified. What if I don't get it right? But I'm in love with you, and I feel so overwhelmed. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have a plan. But I do know that I'm doing the best that I can. I'm in love with you, and I feel like a fraud. I know I'm gonna get it wrong, but I'm in love with you. I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to do, but I do know that you make it easier to breathe. And I do know I feel stronger when you're with me. Oh, my heart, it can't sustain the pounding of the love in me. My heart, it simply can't contain the fury that inside me rages. Oh, my heart, it can't endure the raging fire of love that's sure to burn in me like a star. Can you help me carry on? I'm in love with you. I don't wanna make mistakes. I don't wanna break your heart. And I'm in love with you. With everything I am, I will try to be the better man. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have a plan. But I do know that I'm doing the best that I can. Oh, my heart, it can't sustain the pounding of the love in me. My heart, it simply can't contain the fury that inside me rages. Oh, my heart, it can't endure the raging fire of love that's sure to burn in me like a star. Can you help me carry on? I'm in love with you, and I'm simply terrified. What if I don't get it right?
Yeah, that's a song called "Terrifying Love." That's a new one. That sucks, Bobcat. Is it a new toothbrush? Because aren't you supposed to replace electric toothbrushes at some sort of regular interval? I always now I buy like a batch of I'll buy like 4 toothbrushes because I'm like constantly dropping them on the floor. I'm like so once they fall on the floor, considering how much. It's they're not super expensive. It's always nice. Like that's the thing is when you get accustomed to having new toothbrush, it's so funny. There are certain things I just can't do without. Like I've lived impoverished for portions of my life, but I've always had like new toothbrushes because it's something I do every single day, and I want it to feel good in my mouth. That's what she said. That's what he said. Depending on your orientation. This is the one. This is one of the ones not meant to replace the. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Then. Oh, hey, thank you, Infinity. Thank you. Yeah. So I've been. So it's funny. I've just recently begun to add more prettier. I've always been a big fan. I've always loved pretty melodies, and I've always tried to make sure that my chord progressions always sounded nice. But I did very very little jazzing up of my what my guitar playing. My guitar playing has always been sort of like meat and potatoes. Let's lay down the framework upon which the melody can be strung. Festooned, and so just over the past maybe 6 months or so, I've been writing songs where I'm playing with I never really ever thought to experiment. Because I was like, I can get away. I for whatever reason, it's just so easy for me to come up with melodies. I don't really need to spend that hang my hat on my melodies and my lyrics. I don't really need to spend that much time on the guitar, but I've gotten bored. So I'm like, oh, let me see what I can come up with now, And I really started experimenting in 2019, but it's starting to really kind of hit. I've got a handful of new, So anyway, so it's been fun and thank you because it's brand new. I'm happy that people are noticing it. I do have. It's like usually when I deviate, it's big deviations like booze, Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Now, although I do want to, but it's like the entire song is completely different from what I normally do. But I've just begun lately adding. I'm like, oh, let me see if I can. There's a little space in here. Let me see if I can fill this up with a pretty chord. So I've been doing that quite a bit lately. But it's been fun. All right, so this is a song. This is a new one. This is another new one. I'm in the process of writing 100. So the 20 right there is how many songs I've written since January. My intention is to get that up to 104 by the end of by December 31st of next year. So or of this year. So my intention is to write 104 songs this year, maybe a little bit more. Certainly not less, but maybe a little bit more. I do notice that. The more new songs I have, the more I want to write new material. It's suddenly I go, oh yeah, it's like I get to reinvent myself as a band. I'm like yay, I got so much new material. I feel like a completely new act. Oh, here let me do Emptiness first. I don't want to ignore the request queue. So let's see. So this is a song called Emptiness. I know this is going to sound bizarre. I don't think this song is on any album. It might be on. This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I don't think it is, but it might be. So I now have so many releases out that I don't know where some songs exist. I do know most of this Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. But there is an occasional song. I'm like, did I make it on the album? So, all right. So this is so. Wanted to write another song for you, but instead I just got drunk. Yeah, I think this is the Scruggs stopping. Here we go. So I haven't played this in a little while. It goes, I wanted to write another song for you, but instead I just got drunk. There's nothing to say, there's nothing that I can say anyway. All my truths have since been debunked, and I'm drunk. I don't know why I can't touch you. Oh, I don't ever touch you with my words or my song
Oh, the emptiness to which we both belong. It lasts so long. I tried to write yet another song. Oh, I tried to put into verse a couple of thoughts about you and I, but I just couldn't find the words. Oh, no words. I don't know why I can't touch you. Oh, I can't seem to touch you for all my wants and all my hope. Oh, the emptiness, yes, it seems to choke the joy from everything we know. I know you don't want me now. I know you don't want me now. I know you don't want me now. Want me anymore. I wanted to write just one last song to try to make sense of it all, but the booze made it tough to think, and the words I just couldn't recall. Not at all. I don't know why I can't touch you. Oh, I can't seem to touch you with my words or my song. Oh, the emptiness to which we both belong. It lasts so long, it lasts forever.
So that's a song called Emptiness. I wrote that a long time ago. That was, like 6 years ago. That was written in 2015. Yeah. All right, so let's see. And that one was, the guitar was probably a little low on that. All right, so I'm going to do this. This is a song called Crime and Heresy. I'm going to do this one, and then Crime and Heresy. There we go. All right. Hey, thank you, Ian. Thank you kindly, man. My voice might be a little wonky on this one. For some reason, my voice, my falsetto is not 100%, but my head voice is not 100%. So I can't really determine where I want to. That was a very fast shower, Bobcat. That's awesome. I'm not certain if it was, but yeah. Oh, okay. That's, yeah. You hopped in, doused yourself. You're like, all right, I'm showered. I'm out.
I wanna get by, leading a life of crime. I wanna survive, leading a life of crime. I know what to find, living the way the criminals do. I wanna get by, leading a life of crime with you. I wanna run the lights when they're red.
Hey, not a cockroach.
Steal from the living and give to the dead. Murder the presidents of men. Set all the cities ablaze once again. I wanna get by, leading a life of sin. The days that fly by, leading a life of sin. I'll let it all in, living the way the heretics do. I wanna get by, leading a life of sin with you. I'll steal and I'll cheat and I'll screw. I'll do it all and I will do it with you. Red, white, and roses for all, as we watch it all crumble, tumble, and fall. Criminals live like like their feet are on fire. Criminals live balanced high in the wire. Whoa, heretics live every day like the last. Cause heretics know that the future has passed. Whoa, criminals ought to be captured and shot. Heretics ought to be burned on the spot. I wanna be one of these. Don't you? I wanna get by, leading a life of crime. I wanna survive, leading a life of crime. I know I'll do fine, living the way criminals do. I wanna get by, leading a life of crime with
What were those notes? That's how I'm professional. I do that professionally. That was professionally miss notes. You don't miss notes as professionally as I do. It takes years to fuck up notes with that much professionalism. Yes, Bobcat. Yes, that's exactly right. That was the in fact that was the initial that was the initial thoughts behind the opening lyrics, was because like it was Pat and I, so it's that song that I just played is the only song that I've ever written that I wrote when I was high. I was coked out of my mind that actually survived. I didn't write the whole song, but I wrote the ooh, and then I wrote the first verse. I want to survive, living a life of crime. I wrote all that, and so usually what would happen, I would do cocaine or ecstasy or mushrooms or any, like whatever was like the kind of drug that was I'm a big drug on. I was a big fan of the of drugs that either made me feel really good or were a visual adventure, Apple cart, not a cockroach. Apple cart, yeah. And so, but every single time I'd write a song high, I'd be like, oh, this is the greatest song ever. And me and my friends, we'd all write it and record it and be like, yeah, this is the greatest. And then I would wake up the next morning and listen to it and be like, oh, this is terrible. But that song actually turned out to be, it wasn't too bad. So I don't, Ian, which is funny. Meth was the very first pharmaceutical I was introduced to, and it was the first drug. So I was totally straight edge. Until my 21st birthday. I drank half a beer. I drank half a beer on my 21st birthday, and then somewhere between 21 and 22, I was like, fuck, man, I can go buy cigarettes and beers whenever I want. I'd never done it. So I went to I had a little corner store. I walked down there and I bought I think it was like a 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Marlboro Lights. And I went to my house and I had a beer and I went outside and I lit up and I didn't know that I was puffing, so I'm like, this is all right. So that was, but the thing is but at some point before then, I was totally straight edge until I was maybe 20, and then my girlfriend, maybe I was 21 by this point, yeah. But my girlfriend at the time, she would come over to my house. I lived in this big 8-bedroom house with 10 roommates. And there were a couple couples, and so I went from exactly. So my girlfriend at the time, she would come and visit. She lived in the Palm Springs area where I grew up. So she lived in, and so she would come out and she would when she first started coming out, she'd come out like on Saturday morning and stay till Sunday night. And then it was, she'd come out on Friday night and stay till Sunday night. And then it was like, she'd come out on Friday night, she'd come out on Thursday night and stay till Tuesday, And so it was, and she started coming out and I would notice that things at some point in time, the vibe would change. Like at some point in time, we're all having a great time and we're all partying and we're all and at this point in time, again, I wasn't drinking any booze, I was totally straight edge, and so my something would change, and I was like, hey, I'm like, look, what's going on? The thing is, like at some point in time, the vibe totally changes. The vibe between you and all the girls, like there's something changes. So you either stop doing it or you introduce me to it because I don't want to feel like I'm the odd man out in my own house with my own girlfriend, you know. So the next day she was like, "Here you go," and she pulled out a little CD and she's like, "This is what we've been doing," and I was like. And so it was a little tiny. It was like a little tiny rail of speed, a little tiny like the nub of the finger, like the length of the tip of my pinky, like that joint, and like a third the actual width. So it was this little tiny dinky thing, and so I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it. Like I'm like, all right, this is what you've been doing, then fuck it, I'll do it. So there you go. I do. Burns my nose. Oh, what the fuck is that? And then I felt fucking incredible for 9 hours. We were going to a party that her parents were hosting, and it was like all these people that they worked with, and so I went in, it's a little tiny rail of speed, and I went in and I was fucking scintillating. Like every conversation was amazing. For whatever reason, every piston in my brain was firing. Every synapse was firing. And so I was like clever and funny, and it was awesome. And I remember like looking over at my girlfriend, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take her home, and we're gonna do terrible things. Like I was just everything felt amazing. And I was like, why did like I've heard all of this terrible shit about drugs, and no one told me how amazing they could be, you know? So, and that started a 15-year affair with something that actually ultimately destroyed and ruined my life. And I almost died. I had a stroke, and so it was, you know, I should have acknowledged then at that point in time, the moment I was like, this is amazing and I want to do this again, that maybe I should look at this with very circumspect eyes, you know, and I didn't. And so it goes. I survived, thank God. It no longer holds any interest in me. I had to do it so much and do it to such reckless abandon that each time and get so burned by it that now each time I go back, like people, because every now and again I'll be out with friends and drinking and like, hey, do you want to do a little toot of coke or something? I'm like, and I'll be like drunkenly, I'll be like, yeah, sure. And almost invariably I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to get back into this thing, you know. So anyway, so it goes. But that's whew. Yeah. That's right. The thing is that like, yeah, I think you need to let them know. I think you have to say like, look, these things are going to fucking make you feel really good. Like that's why they're called drugs. Like they fuck you up and they make you, and they do things to you that you're never going to experience otherwise. You will never have this experience without being on the drug. And so it's going to be a world, like it's going to be a life altering perspective, you know? And so you should be prepared for that, but you should also realize that they're very cheap, they're easy to get, and they can fucking totally train wreck your life. If you have any doubt about that, go talk to Mike TV, and I can explain. Yeah, amen. Right, Bobcat. And the thing is like, and nicotine is the worst because it's like you eventually the only time you actually feel the high is your very first smoke in the morning, right? So then you're smoking all fucking day long just to maintain like you know, and the only time you actually I'm like, oh yeah, this is the nicotine. Like I'm high on nicotine is the first smoke in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I spending $15 a day? You know, at this point in time, like, you know, why am I spending money on for 2 packs a day? You know. Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And again, like the thing is, like, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are actually able to enjoy. Like the thing is I just the way that I addressed them, the way I dealt with them was completely the wrong way, you know. And I literally built my life because I was like, well, I like making music. I like hanging out with my friends. I like getting high with my friends. And my friends are all musicians, and they all like hanging out with me when we're all high. Like, let's build it all into one life, you know. And so we were like, and we'll live the fucking rock and roll lifestyle. And so that was yeah, and each year it just doubled the amount of chaos we brought into our lives, you know. So it's like fucking until I ultimately did brain damage myself and was paralyzed on half of the right side of my body and lost the capacity to speak the English language and lost the ability to play guitar and had to spend literally 6 hours every single day trying to recover, you know. Fucking never again. Oh, here we go.
Sweetness, you are the girl I love. Lover, I thank the stars above for your love, yes, your love. Oh, you're loving all the time. Oh, I love the way you love me, and I wanna love you right. Sweetness, you are my ecstasy. Loving you just comes so easily. Oh, your love, yes, your love, oh, it really turns me on. So I had to let you know by singing you this song. I adore, adore the way you love me. I'm always wanting more. I do, I want some more. I do, I want some more of your love. I do, I want some more of your love. I do. Sweetness, you are a thrill in me. Lover, that thrill won't let me be. Oh, your love, yes, your love. Oh, I crave it all the time. I'm addicted to your love. Do you consider that a crime? Sweetness, there's never been another girl that I've loved more than any in this world. Oh, your love, yes, your love. It fills my heart would fall apart without you loving it. I adore the way you love me. I'm always wanting more. I do, I want your love. I do, I want your more of your love. I do, I want some more of your love. I do, but my love, when we part, it leaves a hole in my heart. So please don't leave me alone. Sweetness, you are the girl I love. Lover, I thank the stars above for your love, yes, your love. Oh, you're loving all the time. Oh, I love the way you love me, and I wanna love you right. I adore the way you love me. I'm always wanting more.
That was between a 6 and a 7. That was it. That was a 6.5. That was an E 6.5. Whatever. Yeah, man. So yeah, Retro Roadshow, dude. I can't. You know, like I smoked off and on from 21 till, or really 23 in earnest, from 23 until 40. Until about 40. No, till about 42 or 43. So I smoked like I would do like years off, but almost invariably there would be some, and it was always like some significant, which is the worst way to ever pick up anything that alters your state of consciousness. It would be some significant emotional distress, and I would use it as a crutch, and the next thing you know, it's part of my life, and I'm fucking like, why did I do this? And and I just have like, but the thing is that like, for whatever reason, I've been pretty good about. I haven't had to use too many of the. I haven't had to use too many of the. Like I haven't had to use a patch, and I haven't had to use like chewing gum. Like I mostly what I did is I would always be like, okay, I really want one right now, but I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna have it one right now. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. And then I'll smoke the next time I really need one, and so I would just keep doing that. So I'd be like, I know I really want one, but I'm gonna smoke. And then I'd be like, well, I'm almost through the day. I'll just get through the day, and then I'll start up tomorrow. And if I decide to smoke, I smoke, and that's totally fine. And I did that. I actually did that a few times where I get 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 days, and then I'd be like, and I'd smoke like a maniac, and then I'd be like, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get off it again, and that usually ended working. Like I'd eventually get to a point where I would string enough days together. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm done, But the good thing is like for me, man, like because it also was train wrecking my ability to sing. Like I was losing notes. Like it was just fucking up my voice, and I was like, I have to stop, you know. I'm trying to try to keep track of how many I have each day. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's awesome, right? That's great. See, I mean, yeah, Eddie, just figuring out a discipline, figuring out some sort of discipline that you can stick to is awesome, you know. And then the thing is if you fuck up, it's don't attack yourself and don't be like, oh, I'm a shitty person and I don't want to do that again. It's just you just pick up where you left off. So you're like, all right, I fucked up, and you know, let me go back and let me do it again, you know. And so it's like, so that way it doesn't the attempt of trying doesn't become yet another vehicle for you attacking yourself about, you know, like, so because I you know, it's like I have friends that are like that are like, they're like, I'm never gonna quit. The thing is like, I've tried too many times and it's never worked. And I'm like, no, that's not the way. Like statistically, the more times you try, the higher the likelihood is that you're gonna succeed eventually, you know. So don't give up. Crazy friends of mine who are like, yeah, I just tried too many times and it didn't work. So I'm like, what? All right. Fog, huh? All right. So this is a song called Fog. All right. So I haven't played this one in a long time. It's crazy. So you dig this song? Yeah, right. Yeah, right after a cigarette. Right after a cigarette, I'm totally good. I'm totally no. Okay. I haven't played this one. I stay quick, but letting myself smoke when I really want to, then I end up taking 2 puffs and then get grossed out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's awesome. Oh, thank you, Ian. Yeah, that's. I mean, you know, the thing is that like, I think that the key thing to all of this stuff is to not beat yourself up over it too much. You know, the thing is that like if you choose, if you're making the effort to choose life instead of death, then you're on the right path. You know, sometimes you can't, like, you know, so it's always finding little ways to get those little successes. I'm not going to smoke right now. I'm going to smoke in 10 minutes. You know, or I'm going to smoke in half an hour, you know, like I'll smoke in 2 hours, you know, and you just, and each time you make that decision and you, so if you're like, I'm not going to smoke for 5 minutes and you pull that off, then count that as a success. It'll be like, yes, I did it. That's great. I got that 5 minutes in. Let me do it. Let me see if I can get another 5 minutes, you know? And so you start building your perspective on the successes you've had, as opposed to looking at what are perceived failures, you know, it's like, which is like, so, but anyway, so this is a song called Fog. Anyway, yeah, it goes.
Everybody hurts. There we go. Everybody bleeds. Everybody needs someone upon which they can lean. Everyone gets lost. It happens all the time. The only thing to do is burn and hang a guiding light. And then you wait and hope that they return. Or keep those fires lit, or make those fires burn. It's not right, but everybody hurts. Everybody bleeds. Everybody needs someone upon which they can lean. Everyone gets lost. It happens all the time. The only thing to do is burn and hang fires lit and make those fires burn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say section goes. Anyway, fuck yeah, I don't know. I haven't played that one in 1,000 years. I apologize for that, Ian. I don't remember how the woe. I remember I changed the woe section because I felt like the woe section was a little bit kind of lackluster, and so I changed it when I used to play when I first introduced it to the stream again years ago. Thank you, man. But I you know, for me, it's funny. This song kind of speaks to what we were talking about. Like, you know, I really like this song. So I think the message is awesome, you know, because it is like, you know, I think we often, all of us kind of find ourselves, particularly when you're suffering and there is no redress, you know, when you don't really know how to address the issue. So for me, and the song's called Fog, I find that I feel like I'm just wandering around, like not really sure what direction to head, and I just find myself like kind of groping in this like this morass of like what do I do and how do I get to where I need to go, and I don't even know where the fuck I need to go or where, you know, and so it's always and you know, and it's those kinds of things you can't when somebody that finds themselves in that position, I can't walk up to them and be like, hey man, you should totally do this and expect them to be like, oh, you're totally right, I'm gonna do it, because there's something about being in that state that often will prevent you from even seeing things that look obvious 6 months down the road. You're like, yeah, it was obvious what I should have done, but in the moment and dealing with the intense emotional befuddlement, you know, you're like I don't know what the fuck to do, and so the thing is like, so this, you know, so for me, what I do in those positions, in those situations, I'm like, hey man, I'm here, like you let me know, you want to talk about it, you talk about it, like, you know, like I'll be here, you know, just, you know, and if you want, you know, and so and that usually, and that was, and people did that for me, and even people did that for me, and even when I didn't reach out to them, because I'm fiercely, when I deal with intense emotional chaos, I'm fiercely independent. I don't like, but just knowing that there were people that were like, hey Mike, if you want, like I'm here for you, that alone gave me reminded me that I mattered to other people, and that was enough to kind of like get me over the hump. So, you know, it's, yeah. So anyway, so I think the song, I love the message of the song. I just think that I need to figure out what to do with that section. But thank you, Ian. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? With the material? So I've got only 4 songs left in my new material stuff. So I've got about 52 minutes left, or 51 minutes left in this stream. I've got 2 songs in the request queue, and I've got 6 songs to play. And that's, so I can definitely use some more songs if you guys want to fill it up. So, all right. So,
she wakes up in a forest of bottles and tall boys. She lurches to the toilet and sounds a frightening noise. She staggers to the bed and searches about so frantically for a reason to keep going, a reason to believe that she's okay. She'll make it through the day.
This is a new song.
She searches for a shirt that might look like it is clean. She dresses in a hurry 'cause she's late for everything. She doesn't have a smoke 'cause she ran out late last night, but she rolls one from recycled butts and sets smoke alight. Oh, she's okay. She'll make it through the day. Ooh, banshee. Ooh, banshee. Hear her wail, well, hear her shriek. Listen to the words that she can only scream. Hear her wail, hear her shriek. The emptiness that tortures her, the emptiness that bleeds. Ooh, banshee. Ooh, banshee. She lies about her drinking, oh, she lies about it all. The heart that beats inside her chest feels so very small. There's something black inside of her that's feeding on her heart. She knows she has to face it, but she's never gonna start. Is she okay? Will she make it through the day? So here she sits again in the middle of the night, surrounded by her emptiness, a cigarette alight. She takes a drag and breathes it in, emptiness and smoke. Dawn is fast approaching, where did the evening go? Is she okay? Will she make it through the day? Banshee. Ooh, banshee. Hear her wail, hear her shriek. Listen to the words that she can only scream. Hear her wail, hear her shriek. The emptiness that tortures you, the emptiness that bleeds. Ooh, banshee. Ooh, banshee.
Yeah, so that's a new one. I again, so a lot of these songs, I did just require a lot more practice for me to get them nice and smooth. The finger picking patterns, or each of them kind of is a little. I use very similar things, but they're like just each of them cadences a little bit differently, or has some weirdness to them. So, thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, With the Show. So that song, it's called Banshee. It's obviously it's actually kind of some of the stuff that we were talking about earlier. This is a person in. It's really funny, man. This is sort of an aggregation of circumstances that I've been in, and circumstances that people very close to me have been in, where they are sort of at their rope's end, and they're choosing. There is no more choosing life. There is no more decisions that you make that celebrate anything other than just getting away from the chaos, And so it's all just escape, and so it's just booze or whatever, it's cigarettes and drugs and sex and whatever it is that can give you a little reprieve, even if no matter how temporary, a little reprieve from the chaos, and the emptiness, And so, and I realized that you hit this point where you're sort of declaring you're letting if for anybody that gives you just a second of shrift is going to be like, fuck, you're killing yourself, like look at you, and so it is the it's like that's it's like the wailing of the banshee, so. So anyway, so there you go. So that's a new one. I can do less. Let me do less than zero. Okay. Alright, so alright.
Misery loves company, and company is fine. But I prefer to be alone when I find that I'm doing time. I don't fish and I don't hunt, but I do eat my kills. I wash them down with Novocaine and a big handful of pills. We are alone every day of our lives. Some carry flowers and others bear knives, don't we? Oh, we know we all are looking pretty cool. Let's all break the rules, rules, rules. Light one up and pass it round. I stood up, but I'm down, down, down. Oh, 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 oh. If I had a number, it would be much less than nil. So pass the open bottle here and hand over the pills. My trying days are over, oh, all my trying's done. Now I'm here to make some noise and have a little fun. We are alone every day of our lives. Some carry flowers and others bear knives, don't we? Oh, we know we all are looking pretty cool. Let's all break the rules, rules, rules. Light one up and pass it round. I stood up, but I'm down, down, down. Oh, 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 oh,
Hey, there you go. Hey, Paula, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome. 31 months, man. That's so crazy. That's just so crazy. Yeah, that's a song called Less Than Zero. Thank you, Bobcat. That's off of my 2017 release called This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. That's a massive record. That's a 45-song album. In 2017, I put out a 45-song album. In 2018, I did a 3-month tour and put out a 102-song career retrospective. Now they weren't full-blown studio songs. They were just acoustic, like doubled acoustic guitars, vocal right down the middle, but still there's 102 of them. And then, so I toured, put out that album, and then in 2019 I put out another 45-song album. So, and then in 20, and then last year I put out a live album with like 18 tracks on it. So, a lot of music has come out over the past few years. All right, so all right, so this is one. I've only played this one once. I've only played this one once in a stream. I almost forgot about it, but it goes. Hey, SRF Dread, thank you for the raid, man.
Erase me, erase my pencil lines, erase me. Leave an empty sheet of white. Erase me, wipe me from the page. Erase me, I wanna be erased. Oh, I'm an accident. Oh, I am confusion. Oh, I am mendacity. Oh, am calamity. Erase me, wipe away my lines. Erase me, I'll disappear in time. Erase me, help me fade away. Erase me, wipe me from the page. Oh, I am failure. Oh, I am surrender. Oh, I am perplexity. Oh, I am a casualty. Erase me, my outline disappears. Erase me, I was never here. Erase me, wipe away the dust. Erase me, I know you think you must. Oh, 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 oh. Erase me, erase my pencil lines. Erase me, leave an empty page of white. Erase me, wipe me from the page. Erase me, I wanna be erased.
Yeah, so that's a that's a new one. Hey, thank you, Bobcat. All right, so let me see. This is another new one. This is one I don't. Here, let me. This is one I don't have the melody down for. Let me just listen to it real quick. For some reason, man, my brain remembers melodies pretty easily. Okay, let me. This one might be so brand new that I might fuck this. I might not be able to pull this one off, but we'll see. I wrote this one on Sunday. The years they. Did he really? You look banned. I don't know what happened, but you definitely do look banned. That's awful, Bobcat. It sounds like abusive power. Race Ian. Yes. Oh, yes.
The years don't stick to me the way they used to. I'm becoming a collection of stories that I tell you. It's like a movie that I've seen. It's like a movie of my life. And the stories that I tell can't get it just quite right. The years they run together, oh, the edges they are blurred. And all that seems to stand out are the people that I've hurt. I've done so much damn harm. My heart is so damn scarred. And I wanna find a way to annihilate the pain. So here I am, drinking away my lonesome pain. Oh, here I am, making hay. My days are filled with silence, interrupted by my songs. There's no place for me, there's no place that I belong. I've known it all along. Everything's gone wrong, and everything I tried seems to wither on the vine. but I don't mind smashing my head against the wall. It occupies my time, God damn it all. There's nothing I ain't done, there's nothing I ain't tried. I guess I'm doomed to fail, I'm a failing sort of guy. So here I am, drinking away my lonesome pain. So here I am, making hay. Yes, here I am, drinking away my lonesome pain. Oh, here I am making hay.
Yeah, so that's a new song called Making Hay. It's a pretty dark one. I didn't think about that. Oh really? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yes, we should just randomly ban people. Yeah, that's great. It'll be like a ban. I should get a wheel with white like marker board, and I can just write in everybody's names, and then we can just spin it every hour and just ban somebody. Ban somebody that. Okay, so this is another new one, and then I'll play. Well, here, no, I'll play. Let me see. How many do I have? I think this is the last one of the new ones. Yeah, okay. Okay. Band on the run. Yeah. Band on the run. Okay, so over it. I haven't done this one in a while. Click, how you doing, man? Band on the so over it. If you guys don't know Click, he's another Twitch music streamer. He's absolutely awesome. He has a new record out. They should definitely check out. It's awesome. Thank you, Bobcat. But yeah, give him a follow. You can if you go to his page, you can actually check out. There's a link that gets you to his album. It's amazing. Oh, did they really? I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, very well. Yeah, it could also be because he's a mod maybe. So. No, he's not. It's not a mod. Oh, yes, huh? Yeah, I know. You're right. Wait, no, that's not right. Wait, I don't have this one charted. Let me fucking what the hell's? Why am I not remembering how this one goes? So over it. Let's see. Oh shit! I can't hear it. Fuck. Hold on. Yeah, my sound. I just updated my video card, and it conflicts with my sound. So give me 1 second. So over it. No, dude. How about my fucking song? God damn it. Thank you. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I might, Ian. I'll have to check that one. That one's another one that I have had memorized. So like I just didn't think to chart it, but I might. If I don't, then I'll make a chart for you.
I've been feeling low again, so worn and sick of everything, so tired of all the struggling. I'm over it, I'm over it. There is nothing I can do. I've tried it all a time or two. There's so much that I have abused. I'm over it, I'm over it, I'm over it, I'm over it. It's a long way to the bottom, and I still have so much further to fall. It's a long way to the bottom. Sugar, honey, will you wave as I plummet past you all? I have learned to love the fall. I'm so tired of getting up to find that things just get me down, that only hope sticks around. I'm over it, I'm over it. So farewell to all the things I hoped and wished would come to me. I've been working towards my defeat. I'm over it, I'm over it, I'm over it, I'm over it. It's a long way to the bottom, and I still have so much further to fall. It's a long way to the bottom. Sugar, honey, will you wave as I plummet past you all? I have learned to love the fall. It's a long way to the bottom, and I still have so much further to fall. It's a long way to the bottom. Sugar, honey, will you wave as I plummet past you all? I have learned to love the fall.
All right, let me pull that goddamn guitar down. All right. Hey. All right, no worries, Retro Roadshow. Yeah, you did well, brother. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, man. Let me see. All right, so this one is another one. I've never played this one live. Okay. So I think I've got this one down. Yeah, all right. I haven't played this one ever, so this is the debut. It goes, come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my baby. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my dear.
Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my lady. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come, I need you here. I know we get along like we're on fire, burning down the house around us, burning till it's gone. We fight like cats electrified by wires. We argue like a tempest and we rage all evening long. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my baby. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my dear. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my lady. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come, I need you here. 'Cause I ain't ever loved someone so much. Oh, I ain't ever known this sort of love. So we can argue always should you want, just so long as we get to making up. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my baby. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my dear. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my lady. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come, I need you here. Oh, I know we're good, I know we're gasoline on an open flame. Explosions are the oxygen that you and I both breathe. And every night we flare on up, every night's the same. The bitterness we hold on tight, forever shall we keep. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my baby. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my dear. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my lady. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come, I need you here. 'Cause I ain't ever loved someone so much. Oh, I ain't ever known this sort of love. So we can argue always should you want, just so long as we get to making up. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my baby. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my dear. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come on back, my lady. Come on back, come on back, come back, come back, come, I need you here. Yeah, so that's a new one called Come On Back. All right. My Very Old Bones. So that was all. So that's all 20. That's all 20 of the new tunes that were written since January. I actually pulled all of them off. That's nice. That's good to know. I can do that. Considering that I don't really get a chance to rehearse them except for in the stream. So all right, let me see. So this is a song called My Very Old Bones. This one is. I did, Isabella. I did. Yeah, I made it more. I made it more contentious. Like, you know, the idea is that, like, you know, there are people. I have friends, man, that they just fucking fight all the time. Like they're either hot or cold, you know. And so it's like when they're on, they're like, we're the best fucking couple on the planet Earth. This is amazing. And then when they're arguing, it's like the fucking world is just on fire, and they're the ones throwing around the charcoal. You know, and that's just the way that they operate, you know. And so I wanted to write a song kind of about that dynamic, that relationship dynamic. So, wait, no. All that I am, every bit of me, everything you see, alright, has been around throughout history from the very start of time. My bones are very old, I don't at least hold a soul, and when it comes to the end, the earth takes them back again. Like a song, I'm only here a couple minutes or two, and then when my last refrain is sung, I'll be all through. Like a poem, the things I do are never really clear. And when I'm gone, these words I sing are all that remains here. I wish I could live for 1,000 years, I never wanna die. There's so much living left to do, so much I wanna try. I wanna be possessed, I wanna be obsessed, I wanna suffer love, cause here's what love's made of. Like a song, I'm only here a couple minutes or two, and when my last refrain is sung, I'll be all through. Like a poem, the things I do are never really clear. When I'm gone, these words I sing are all that remains here. Ba-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-da-da-dum, bum-bum-bum-bum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-da-da-dum, bum-bum-bum-bum. Like a song, I'm only here a couple minutes or two, and when my last refrain is sung, I'll be all through. Like a poem, the things I do are never really clear. When I'm gone, these words I sing are all that remains here.
Wow, man, that one's got a really crazy shuffle. Yeah, the album version of that song, it's fucking awesome. Like there's three counterpointing vocal melodies like happening, layering over each other at the end. It's a pretty epic little tune that I can only do a very, very rough approximation of with just one acoustic guitar and one vocal. So if you dig that song at all, I highly recommend it. It's on my album Fury of Your Lonely Heart. You can find it wherever streaming music can be found. And yeah, and the song is called My Very Old Bones, and yeah, it's a fun one. It like that song is a miracle of mixing. There's every single instrument that you hear, every single vocal you hear is all doubled, and they're all like in the mid range. It's like electric guitars and the viola and three vocal lines each are doubled. Like there's so much stuff kind of existing in like a 2000, within the 2000. Like between the 3,000 megahertz and the like 5,000, like it's all in this little band, and when I brought it to our mixer, I was like, here you go, Matt, see if you can make heads or tails out of this, and he fucking just it's amazing. You can hear absolutely everything beautifully. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that, dude? You're a magician, and he's like, that's right, poof, magic. All right, so I've got time enough for I've got 17 minutes left, so I can play probably maybe 4 more songs. And then I'm going to go, and I'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you for letting me work on all my new material. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for sitting bearing with me as I'm working on all the new stuff. My plan is to write another song tonight and another song tomorrow. So I should have 2 more songs this week. And Everywhere's Silly. Wow. Oh, okay. But is that really? Do we want to hear? I can do that one. In fact, I need to chart this one so I don't forget it, because I'm gonna fucking forget it one of these days if I play it so infrequently. Bum bum ba da da 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 bum bum ba da bum bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum bum bum. Riley, you're so silly. Are you silly? Yes, you are. But you're not as silly as a duck driving a car. No, you're not as silly as a cat that likes to read. But Riley, you're so silly. You're as silly as can be. Riley, you're a smarty pantser, you're so very smart. Can you count to orange? Oh, can you count that far? Can you say your alphabet from A to square to brown? Riley, you're so very smart, the smartest girl around. Riley Rose, how many toes do you have on your feet? Riley Rose, do you suppose the coyotes like the heat? Riley Rose, how many noses does a chicken need? Can you tell me?
don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head. But don't you go to bed with the quesadilla. But don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head. But don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head. Bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum bum. Riley, eat your veggies, oh that's what. Riley, eat your veggies, oh you gotta eat your greens. Broccoli is so yummy, it is all that you should eat. Broccoli is for dinner, yay, lunch and breakfast too. Riley, eat your veggies, that's what you gotta do. Riley, you're a smarty pants, your pants are quite well read. How do you keep all your thoughts trapped inside your head? I wonder, do your thoughts leak out, leaking from your brain? Riley, you're so very smart, the smartest girl in Spain. Olé! Riley Rose, the sun it glows, but does it make a noise? Riley Rose, our toilet bowls, friendlier than toys. Riley Rose, do flowers grow for girls but never boys? Let's make some noise. Or don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head? Or don't you go to bed with the quesadilla? Or don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head? Oh shit. Or don't you go to bed with the quesadilla? Where? Or don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head? Or don't you go to bed with the quesadilla on your head? Bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum ba da da bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum bum. Riley, you're so silly, I mean you. But you're not as silly as a bear in a canoe. No, you're not as silly as a pig in underwear. But Riley, you're so silly, you are silly everywhere. I fucked that one up. That's why, because I haven't played that one in a long time, and I don't have the chords charted, so I literally had to pull it out of my ass. But I remember, shout out to Twitch just broke chat a few minutes ago. How did they do that? God damn it, Twitch, you bastards! Oh, okay. Yeah. So Fifth and Spring. All right. So okay, this is another one I haven't charted or. Assassinated her days with the drugs. All right. So this is a song called Fifth and Spring. This is on my first 3 records, there are 8 songs that when you put them in sequence, they tell the story of a girl. It starts with her at 13 years old, and it follows her into her adult life, into her early 30s, as she goes from suffering. In the very first song, a song called 13, she suffers something. It's some sort of loss of innocence thing. It's not really explained exactly what it is, but it's something that she regrets. It's something that sends her off on a path that gets darker and darker as the years go by. It's not the idea that it's a precipitating event was not the thing. It was just the idea that this is a girl that took risks and kind of led a life that ultimately sent her down this road. It was the story I was telling was sort of an aggregate of my life and the lives of my friends around me. I basically judiciously stole from everybody in their own personal stories to tell each song. But by about song number 3, I realized I was thinking of the same imaginary person. So I decided to actively write more songs about this person as she kind of evolved. And so over the first 3 records, there's an 8-song song cycle that kind of tells the story of this girl. So this is the very, very last. This is the very last song on that of that song cycle. It goes up. So this is the very last story I hear about this girl. So. She has assassinated her days with the drugs that she's been doing, and she's been lying to her friends about the chemicals she's using. She's been taking everything, she's been using everything. She's gonna quit tomorrow, but tonight she's in such pain. get to sleep, she can't seem to wake. She can't bear to live another day. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake. She can't bear to live another day. She finds herself downtown on the corner of 5th and Spring. She doesn't have any money, but she'll do most anything. She can take a lot of suffering. She can swallow a lot of sorrow. For tonight she's in such pain, but she's gonna quit tomorrow. Can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake. She can't be living another day.
So yeah, that's how that song goes. All right, I've got 9 minutes left. I can do one, maybe two more songs, and then we're gonna go raid somebody. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm eating today, so I'm kind of hungry. Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, Ian. And then yeah, and then I'll be back here tomorrow. Yeah, that's weird. The Rise and Rise. All right, I can do Rise and Rise. All right. Okay. Whew, man. Here we go.
I can feel the sick collecting in my bones. The hours are shortening and there's no one ever home. There's sand in my shoes, I poured out for days. The sand is black as night and it glitters like the rain. The angels gather round, tearing off their clothes. Never before have I wanted angels so. And I'm holding on, yes, I'm holding on so tightly, and I never wanna let go. Oh, I'm holding on so tightly, and the sun is shining brightly, and I wonder, is this how it goes? And the sky clears and it's all cheers, and the stars sing with me. And the band plays, oh, the band plays, and the crowds shout and scream and scream and scream and scream and scream. Silent is the night, as brittle as old bones. The fire is not warm and there's no one ever home. Crawling out the back, through the window in my head, someone says a word and the heart beats blood again. The angels gather round, tearing off their clothes. Never before have I wanted angels so. And I'm holding on, yes, I'm holding on so tightly, and I never wanna let go. Oh, I'm holding on so tightly, and the sun is shining brightly, and I wonder, is this how it goes? And the sky clears and it's all cheers, and the stars sing with me. And the band plays, or the band plays, and the crowds shout and scream and scream and scream and scream and scream.
There we go. Yeah, right on. That's a song called The Rise and Rise of the Black Star. That's a song I wrote about David Bowie, sort of his last moments on the earth. I just want to be your lover. Okay, this is gonna be my last one. We're gonna go out on a doozy. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me rehearse all my new material. I should have another new song for you tomorrow, and another new song for you on Friday. Yeah, that's that's awesome, Elix. Yeah, I actually saw that. Read that this morning in the news. That's great, man. That's so cool. Thank you, Click. Thank you very kindly, man. All right, so this is a song called "I Just Want to Be Your Lover." Song was originally written as a joke. It's really originally written as a joke, and then I played it, and people were like, "Dude, that song's pretty sexy." And then I realized that maybe I should try this. Maybe I should do an album. Do a version of it for the album, just see if it's a viable track for the new record. And it turned out to be fucking pure electric fire. It just turned out to be right. It just turned out to be fucking just a laser blast straight to the the nether regions, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let's make it, put it on the record. So it ended up becoming a single because man, there's not enough fucking. It used to be that there was all sorts of fucking. It used to be that there was all sorts of crazy, cool, sexy songs, and and the thing is that, like, at least in the rock world, and I don't see them anymore. So I was like, fuck it, I'll have to carry that torch. I mean, I'm definitely, it's definitely happening in the rap world, but not in the rock world. So.
All I wanna do is touch you. Come over, let me touch you. All I wanna do is touch you. Let me slip inside. All I wanna do is love you. Come on, lover, let me love you. All I wanna do is love you. Feel you from inside. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life. All I wanna do is kiss you. Come on, girl, let me kiss you. All I wanna do is kiss you here and everywhere. I just wanna taste your sweetheart. Savor your flavor, sweetheart. All I wanna do is taste your flower, let me share. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. She's love you all my life. Oh yeah. All I wanna do is touch you. Come over, let me touch you. All I wanna do is touch you. Let me slip inside. All I wanna do is love you. Come on, lover, let me love you. All I wanna do is love you. Feel you from inside. I just wanna be a lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life.
Fuck yeah. All right. So there we go. That's the end of the show, everybody. Thank you. We're gonna go raid somebody. We're gonna go do some raid activations. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and so we'll. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me do my thing. I love you guys, and my pleasure, Paula. I love you guys, and I will see you all very, very soon. So let's go raid. Who are we gonna raid? Who's doing stuff right now? Let's take a look. Marco Roth music. 4 viewers. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. We can do that. Let's Marco Roth music. Sure. Let's dig-a-ding, dig-a-ding, dig-a-ding-a-ding-ding. Raid Marco Roth music. Cool, awesome. All right, thank you guys. So thank you. I'll be here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. That should be at a 21 by tomorrow. By the time of the stream tomorrow. And thank you. I love you guys. Thank you, and have a spectacular evening. Be safe. See you all very soon. Adios. We're gonna go raid Marco Roth music. Ba-ding, bing, ba-da-doom, bing, boom, ba-loop. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, thank you, man.
He believes in nothing, Laboski, nothing.
And I can't hear the nihilist thing. I have to go
back and cut off your
fix my
Johnson.
sound.
Excuse me?
I said we cut off your Johnson.
Adios. Be well. I love you guys. A tutelaire. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Oh.
Hey Mikey V, how are you? Thanks a lot. Alright. Thanks a lot for checking out the stream, everybody.
No, Ryan. Fucking no, man. How many
Hope you're all
fucking times
alright.
did I say no?
My name is Marco Roth. I'm
No
from Germany,
barking.
and I'm playing some
barking,
own
man.
music here. I'm
No
now
barking.
jamming over my own backing track I just created. Have fun, guys. I'm using my Stratocaster and Engel Gigmaster and my pedalboard right now with an H9 from Eventide. Have fun. Hi Baba Cat, hi The Gen, hi Eddie Expert. Hi Kaklik. I hope you guys. And then I will play some rock and roll style stuff for you. I hope you guys are up for this. Just wait a second. Let me just save this here. Live stream. Thanks a lot, The Gen. Thanks a lot. And thanks a lot for Mike for the raid. I hope you can hear me now. I think I know you, Mike. I really know you. I think. I'm streaming since 2017, and I think I saw your stream. I saw you streaming right when I started. Live stream music in 17. Let me just open some rock music for you. I hope. I think you will like that. Just wait a second, please. You had to do it to try to fix it. Oh, hier Sound Problems. Okay. Ja, I'm here. Hi Streitweiler, wie geht's dir? Schön, dass du am Start bist. Hallo, hi Streitweiler. So, now we need some sound. Oh, my eye is twitching. Okay, have fun, guys. I hope you will like this. Really, I hope.